Hello, we're going to continue working in repl.it this week, but we're going to switch from Python to Pygame just for something different. So you'll get to work with graphics a little bit, and we're going to go start very slowly. So no worries. I want to walk you through how to get to Pygame in repl.it just because it's different. All right, so you're going to have to, I've already chosen it, but you're going to have to go to all languages, and then you'll have to search for Pygame because it's separate. It's kept in here as a separate language than Python. All right, and then you'll be somewhere like this, which you're in a new repl.it. So you're going to have a Pygame repl.it and a Python repl.it. Up here next to your username, you know how it always gives you this, it just makes a new repl.it name and it's completely random. Let's change that. We're going to edit it. You hit the little pencil next to it and then call it something that's meaningful to you. I'm going to call mine like Pygame for, so that I know when I see something that means something rather than just some odd random name that I'll know it's mine. All right, so now it shows up there. And then when we go into, when we go to home and look through our repl.its, you'll see the one that you actually named. Okay, so make sure you do that. We're gonna use the template from Pygame that we always use. I just put it in a Word or in a Google Doc so you can copy it from there. So you have that attached, you'll have that attached in your announcement. So I'm gonna Control-C to copy everything. Go back into my repl.it, and I'm just going to work in main.py. I'll save it in a minute. Control-V to paste. All right, so there we go. So I've got colors defined, just black, white, red, and green. That's just from the template. It's got everything you need there. We're going to go ahead and do some drawing code right here. I'm going to change this, our screen fill, to red. Oops, because that color is already defined at the top. And then it's been a while since we've done any drawing. So all we're gonna draw for this first assignment is circles. So I'm gonna go to the comment that says drawing code goes here. And if you remember, it is pygame.draw.circle. Oops, you gotta spell it right. And then screen. And I'm gonna make my circle black. And remember, we're separating those with commas, screen, comma, black, comma, and then in this set of parentheses, we're giving the middle point of the circle, so the center point of the circle. So I'm going to make mine 200 over, oops, I got to have my numlock on. 200 over and 150 down, and then another comma, and then the radius of the circle. So I'm going to make that 50. Okay, so just to reiterate, in case you've forgotten circles, this is where it's going, which is always going to be screen for us for what we do in here. I made my color black, and I can only use that because it's already defined in the up here. It's already defined as a color up here. So I use that variable name black. 20, 150. This is the X value, so how far over we want it to go. This is the Y value, how far down the screen we want it to go from top to bottom. And then this last number is the radius of the circle. So the larger we make that, the bigger the circle is going to be. Our screen, you can see here the size is 700 wide, 700 pixels wide, 500 pixels tall. Okay, so that's what we're working with. So you know if you want something all the way over to the right, it's going to be close to 700, or if you want it to be off the screen, be more than 700 if you want that center point to be off the screen. And then from top to bottom, 0's at the top, and 500 is the lowest point that shows on the screen. So you might want a center point lower than the screen, so you can just see like the top of the circle, and that would be a number higher than 500 for the X value, or for the Y value, sorry. Okay, so let's run this. So all we are gonna draw is, we're gonna have a red background and a black circle. So let's hit run, and it's gonna take a minute, just like when we do this in school. It takes a minute the first time you run Pygame. This takes a minute every time you run Pygame. So you have to be kind of patient. And then it will show you. There we go. Red background, black circle. So remember, we can make this larger. If we want a bigger circle, hopefully this is triggering your memory. So I'm going to show you how slow it is though too. So you have to stop it, and then you have to run it again. And it takes a second. So be patient with it. There we go. Remember, if we add another number after here on our circle, if we say like 10 right there, that's going to make it, rather than a solid circle, it's going to make just the outline of the circle, and it'll make it 10 pixels thick. So let's stop what we got going now, and we'll rerun that. There we go. Okay. So hopefully that refreshes your memory about how to draw circles. So on your assignment today, I really want you to have the experience of creating a new replet that's in Pygame rather than Python. And then you have a pretty simple thing to draw. Whenever you want to make more circles, more colors, if you forget how to do that, you can just go to Google, type in RGB color picker. I've already done it. So we Google or search for RGB color picker, and then you get this. Pick whatever color you want. Let's pick a bluish, I don't know. All right, let's say we want that. Ooh, that's a good periwinkle. That's my favorite color. So then down here, you can just copy it. Go back into Repl.it. Make a new color. I'm going to call it Perry. Then get our parentheses there, paste it in, and then we can change, let's change the background to periwinkle. Okay, so let's run that. Make sure it worked. Yep, all good. Okay, so remember X and Y, what we see in parentheses here, the 200, 150, that's the center point of your circle. So if we want to move that, let's say we want it to be in the top left corner over here, like we want the midpoint there, so we just see part of the circle. We can do 0, 0. So that means the center point of our circle is going to be in the top left corner. So when we run it, yeah, looks like that. So it's like just a piece of the circle is showing on the screen. So hopefully that triggers your memory to all the drawing that we've done so far this semester. So you will have the template given to you into Google Docs. So you just have to copy and paste that into Repl.it. When you're finished with your Repl.it and you want to save it, make sure you copy it all and then paste it into a file. Call it whatever you want. Circle, let's see. Circles only, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. And then we go in there, and then you can paste it so you'll be able to save it, because we are going to use it again. We're going to do circles today. On your next assignment, you'll probably be adding different shapes to the circle. So please make sure you get it saved, and don't only do it in main. Make sure you create a file. So good luck. Please email me if you have questions, and I'll do my best to help you.